2016, there's a new era. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, a game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Run for Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Pollard. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. On for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Beats nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And Brooklyn 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
P.J. Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Brooklyn.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36 tonight.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the pickup.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
field goal unit, and Joey Sly now. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hardman. That's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 39er. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
45. Mike, 45. Squeeze, double. 45 to Mike. I'm here all day.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
Back to throw here. A screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run, Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we're talking about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one will fall incomplete.
For Allen Robinson.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
45. Mike, 45. I got one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Watch the screen. Check 52. Mike 52.
They begin with a quick throw out left. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Switch it, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Tight end rough. Hey. 4 down. Motion.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Watkins, 76 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Niners 27, Beats 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 34, Beats 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down, Brooklyn.
Let's go now. Cowboys. Pick your game up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 11 yards there. First down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to John Brown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Switch. Shoot.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
13 yards.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Cole Hardman, 84 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Bell on the carry.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Switch. Alert. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming across. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Take over.
He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Allen Robinson.
A big play there. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Robinson, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, Pollard, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Beats 3.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.